Good morning and welcome to BJC Halacha A number 1565. Halacha that keeps the Yetzer Hara away. And we're almost finished with our chapter, Some Activities Prohibited on Shabbos. This actually might be the last halacha. I'm just using a different sefer today, a different book. But once again, dedicated in loving memory of Daniela Bas Tzvi, her neshama Shem Aliyah. It is a long halacha, so I believe we will break it up into 2 days. Erecting a partition and spreading a canopy often fall under the category of bona, building. You're not allowed to build on Shabbos. Yetzer discusses these laws in the following paragraphs. A partition, even a temporary one, if it is made with the intention to halachically permit the performance of some type of activity, one is prohibited to make it, i.e. to set it up or spread it out on Shabbos or Yom Tov. It is therefore prohibited to make a partition by spreading a curtain or the like in front of the light of a lamp in order to be permitted to engage in marital relations. As the Yetzer explains in a future halacha, it is prohibited to engage in marital relations in a room where a lamp is lit, unless there is a partition of 10 tefachim high in front of the lamp, across the majority of the room. In this case, the partition has halachic significance, so it has to be, remember, a tefach is about 3.2 inches. You have to have 10 of those in order to be able to block out the light. Okay, continuing. He says, and similarly, it is prohibited to make such a partition in front of holy svarim, holy books, in order to be permitted to engage in marital relations or to relieve oneself. For since in these cases it is a partition that serves to permit certain activities, it thus halachically divides the area behind it into a separate domain, and therefore making this partition is considered like making a tent, which is prohibited on Shabbos. But it is permitted, however, to cover books with two covers, one cover over the other, as this type of covering is not included in the category of tent. The Yetzer qualifies the above prohibition on spreading a curtain. However, if the curtain that is hanging in front of the bed was spread open from when it was still day, meaning before Shabbos, even one tefach, you already kind of started the process before Shabbos, either from the side or from above, then on Shabbos one is permitted to spread it open completely, because in this case, one who spreads the curtain is not making a new tent, but is merely adding on to an existing temporary tent, which is permitted. So in other words, you can't make a new one, but to just continue making something that you already started on Shabbos is fine as long as it was a tefach, right? But that amount which the curtain always takes up when it is drawn back and hangs in folds at one end does not count toward this tefach, meaning if you already push it to the side, you didn't actually start it, but it naturally took up this much space when you push it over to the side. That doesn't count. You have to show that you meant to make a tent before Shabbos by opening it a tefach, right? Opening about 3.2 inches. But just on the side is not going to count if that's what it takes up, since it is not hanging there for the sake of serving as a tent. Now we will continue with the next half tomorrow, God willing. But it's really a similar idea. Thanks for listening. The sponsor of Yetzer Halacha 36-100 for the gold. See you tomorrow.